Firefighters are everyday heroes, running toward danger when others run away. But behind their bravery lies a silent threat.
Firefighters are 9% more likely to be diagnosed with cancer and 14% more likely to die of their cancer compared with non-firefighters.
Cancer is a risk that comes with the job, but Dr. Christine Candler, a board-certified dermatologist, is determined to tip the scales in their favor.
Firefighters across our country and actually globally are getting cancer at a higher rate and they're dying at younger ages.
This is a fight that is personal for Candler, who lost her brother, a Chelsea, Massachusetts firefighter, to cancer.
He was diagnosed with stage 4 esophageal cancer at age 36. The year that he was sick, I did a ton of research because I really wasn't aware of the risks that firefighters faced in terms of cancer of all types.
This loss profoundly reshaped her life.
You get another one here, some freckles here.
Driving her to transform her grief into a powerful mission of action in the form of free skin cancer screenings at local fire stations across the Commonwealth.
Once he passed in 2016, I decided I could pay back, I could pay it forward. And what I started doing is I took the free skin cancer program that the American Academy of Dermatology has, and I brought it to the fire station.
The program has now touched more than 5,000 firefighters here in Massachusetts and around the country.
If you don't find your name, just write yourself in.
It's quick, easy, and even potentially life-saving.
We have had a lot more engagement in these skin cancer screenings than we would have if we required them to come to the office.
Candler checks firefighters for any abnormal-looking moles that could be skin cancer.
Those are normal. Freckles are one color. Red spots, these are also welcome to the Over 30 Club.
Melanoma is the deadliest form of skin cancer, killing one person every hour in the United States.
Over the years that I've been doing this, I've found at least 25 melanomas. Luckily, they've all been stage 1, except for one firefighter.
Wellesley, Massachusetts firefighter Joni Cullinan was that exception.
Dr. Candler is legit my guardian angel. That woman saved my life.
Cullinan came across Dr. Candler and one of her free skin check clinics while attending a Professional Firefighters of Massachusetts convention.
She found a spot on my back that I never would have found. She told me to biopsy it, and it came back as a stage 3 melanoma diagnosis.
Her battle with cancer brought an unexpected twist to her life's path, forced to retire early and to step away from a career she loved.
Unfortunately, I had neuropathy in my foot from chemo and ultimately ended up having to retire. I know early detection saves lives, but it also saves careers. I wasn't that lucky.
Cullinan has begun to embrace a new role as advocate, volunteering her time and sharing her story.
Just trying to encourage anyone that's on the fence there to get screened. She makes this so easy for guys. She comes into the firehouse. She does it right at work. Doesn't cost anything. I mean, she is truly a miracle worker.
Russell Osgood is the Vice President of Education, Outreach, and Research for the Firefighter Cancer Support Network, a nonprofit helping firefighters with cancer and their families.
The toxins that we're exposed to at work are ever increasing. It's a dangerous job.
Here in Springfield at the Massachusetts Fire Training Academy, safety outside of a burning building is a topic of conversation.
When I start my education classes, the first question I ask is, raise your hand if you've worked with someone that's had cancer. The recruits look at me like I'm crazy, because we don't know anybody that's had cancer. What do you mean? And they say, well, unfortunately, when I bring you back here in 10 years,
You will.
60 to 70% of your hands are going to go up. It's eye-opening. You know, we walk into a class, don't expect to be hit with something like that, and they say, oh, you know, we should pay attention.
And Dr. Candler says one of her goals is to get the occupation of firefighting and firefighters considered as high risk for cancer.
So that would mean when firefighters go to the doctors for their regular checkup, they would be screened for cancer at an earlier age than the average American.